The evil forces of darkness is being more active than ever. The nation no longer fears the Lord. Wala silang pakialam sa kung ano yung maaaring maging consequence ng mga kasamaan na kanilang ginagawa. The best kind or source of wisdom ay yung pagkakaroon ng banal na pagkatakot sa Panginoon. Recently, I uploaded a podcast talking about the current situation of our society, which is yung mga issues sa flood control projects, anomalies sa mga budgets para dito, and yung hindi may tatangging katiwalian sa ating pamahalaan. And as I said, I would love to talk more about the deeper reasons kung bakit nangyayari itong mga bagay na ito. Because everything na nakikita natin, these are just the surface. These are just the external, kung ano yung outcome, kung ano yung resulta. And I believe, and dapat nating malaman, na there are things na mas malalim pa sa mga bagay na ito. In the recent Facebook post of Pastor Stephen Prado, sinabi niya doon na, as corruption is exposed and secrets come to light, we feel anger and grief. But beneath it all is a nation that has lost its fear of God. This moment goes deeper than politics. It's spiritual. Itong mga nangyayaring ito, hindi lang ito simpleng mga political na usapin or mga political na bagay. And as a Christian nation, we should have these lenses to look at our society na there are spiritual things na dahilan kung bakit nangyayari itong mga bagay na ito. The first one is that the nation no longer fears the Lord. Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom, karunungan. We all know na karunungan ay kailangan, it is necessary for a good governance, for a good leadership. Whether yan man ay sa government, in any organization, kailangan ang karunungan. And in the most biblical perspective or belief, ang totoong wisdom or the best kind or source of wisdom ay yung pagkakaroon ng banal na pagkatakot sa Panginoon. Because once a person has this kind of fear of the Lord, yung takot ka na magkasala sa Diyos, that you know Him and how sovereign and powerful He is, that's the kind of wisdom that will bring results na makabubuti para sa lahat. Kapag nawala ang takot ng tao sa Diyos, magiging normal ang compromise, and corruption thrives in the open. Without the fear of the Lord, right and wrong becomes negotiable. That's the first thing. They don't have fear of the Lord. Yun yung pinakasimple explanation kung bakit nagagawa nila yun. Because they no longer fear the Lord. Wala na silang takot sa Panginoon. Wala silang pakialam sa kung ano yung maaaring maging consequence ng mga kamalian at mga kasalanan, kasamaan na kanilang ginagawa. Second is that the nation does not have a God-given vision. In the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 14, he says there, "You make mankind like a fish of the sea, like crawling things that have no ruler." That is a powerful prayer from Prophet Habakkuk. And hindi siya simple or ordinaryong panalangin lang. Yung prayer na yun ni Prophet Habakkuk, as a prophet na merong ganyan, intimate na relationship with God, he prayed with a deep cry in search of divine direction, in search of divine purpose. He was able to notice, he was able to observe yung kalagayan ng bansang Israel at that particular point of time or history of their nation na wala ng defined direction, wala ng direksyon, wala ng purpose or iisang layunin yung kanilang bansa. They lacked vision. That is why he was able to notice na hindi na maayos, wala ng kaayusan, magulo, wala ng kapayapaan. But he was also able to assess and conclude na It's just simply because they are lacking vision, they are lacking direction, they are lacking guidance from God. That is why he prayed these words. I believe he knew exactly kung ano yung kanyang ibig sabihin. Na a man without vision is like the fish of the sea or the crawling creatures that have no ruler. Parang isda sa dagat na walang patutunguhan, walang direksyon, or mga crawling creatures that have no ruler, walang nangunguna, walang patutunguhan. That is the second reason kung bakit nangyayari ang mga bagay na ito. Our nation, our country as a whole, ay wala ng divine vision, wala ng divine purpose na directly coming from God. Wala ng direction that is heavily or strongly inspired by the Word of God, by the wisdom of God. That is why it is just connected sa first reason na the people are no longer, they no longer fear God. They are no longer fearing God. Another reason kung bakit nangyayari ang lahat ng ito is because the evil forces of darkness that is at work in the atmosphere is being more active than ever. It says in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 12, "We are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places." This is a spiritual warfare lesson that is being taught to every Christian in the most basic sense na lahat ng tao sa paligid natin, lahat ng mga bagay na nagtitrigger sa atin to do something wrong, everything that is provoking us to sin, that is tempting us to sin, hindi hindi itong mga taong ito yung literal na kalaban o kaaway natin. But instead, the spirits, the evil spirits, the evil forces that works behind the scenes, that works through them. I'm not demonizing everyone na nakakaaway natin or nakagawa ng mali sa atin. It's just that this is a lesson that Jesus is teaching us na we must be vigilant by having this perspective in every situation ng buhay natin na every temptation to sin, every temptation to do what is wrong, ay maaaring pagkilos lang ng kaaway ng tunay nating kalaban, which is the evil forces and rulers and authorities of the dark world in the heavenly places. And it is also the reason kung bakit nangyayari yung mga ganito kalalaking sitwasyon, ganito kalalaking problema at issue sa ating lipunan, because it is a fact that the rulers and authorities and mighty powers of darkness are existing. And these forces might be the reason or might be the ones responsible behind the scenes sa kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa lipunan natin ngayon. That is why hindi dapat natin tingnan yung mga taong ito na nakaupo sa kanilang position, itong mga politiko at mga leaders na ito, with eyes na full of hate, full of anger, full of grief na hindi natin kayang tingnan kung ano yung deeper than that. They are just human beings, katulad natin. They are just people na nagkakasala, nakakagawa ng mali. I'm not justifying kung ano yung kanilang mga nagawa. But we as Christians should look at all of this na ito ay gawa ng evil forces. Because we know, sa message pa lang ng gospel, sa pinaka-message pa lang ng kabuuan ng scriptures, na it was sin that corrupted everything that God created. Because we were created with the original design or purpose to govern and to steward everything to steward everything na nilikha ng Panginoon, the creation itself. But because of sin, everything got corrupted, everything was ruined. And ganun din sa pamahalaan na puno ng mga corrupt na officials and leaders, we should look at it in a way na evil forces are working behind them. And that's when we can apply yung mga solutions na maaari nating gawin